Another is visual management. So a psychological study says that the gathering of information by human beings, our eye gather most of the information, which is 83%, and rest of the things almost 15 to 20%. Eye is the sensing and visual tool which is available with us. So upon seeing anything, we judge that activity. So that is the most important sensory uh, I mean tool which is available with us, and which is very important organ given by God, which is eye. So this visual management concept is basically very much connected to this sensory organ eye. So we should try to implement the systems which will be the control by visually, so that people will easily understand that, because people understand the language of visual management, visual control. So it is basically a business management technique employed in many places where information is communicated by using visual signals instead of text or other written instructions. Because people normally do not try to read the sentence or read the instructions, but they will try to see the pictures. If pictures are there, or any good signs are there, it will be easily understood and by the people normally, because this is a psychological concept. The design is deliberate in allowing quick recognition of the information being communicated in order to increase the efficiency and clarity. Even it is possible to use this visual management technique at home. We can display charts showing our study progress. We can display study timetable pasted on the bedroom wall, or gym exercise planner chart at home. Labeling of grocery containers are few examples of visual management at home. See, upon looking at our study progress chart, you can easily be able to find out what are the subjects where you are not on time, or where it is required to study more. So this chart is basically giving you the signals, this visual control signals. But instead of but now you can imagine, if the chart is not there, how difficult it is to regain and recollect the pending activities. You will have to go through each textbook and find out what are the lessons you have already completed and what is pending. But if you prepare a chart, it will be, and if you paste it on the wall, it is very easy for you to follow it. In the pictures you can see a very clear direction, arrows are given, where to in, from where to out. In the first picture you can see the arrow painted on the floor, and in the second picture you can see that there are some visual instructions given, which is safety kind of instructions, that in the situation where to run, where to follow, what needs to be done, everything is given pictorial, in the pictorial view. This way visual management technique is very important for all of us in many of the companies and many of the organizations. Just like our study chart at home, the companies now, they are pasting this kind of visual management boards, wherein which they try to put all the information related to shop floor, all the information related to the processes, safety related informations. There are some instruction boards. Okay, there are certain dashboards also pasted, like this dashboard are nothing but the performance indicators of different functions. So this is very helpful for these organizations to make people understand it, just looking at the picture. The next is standardization. We have seen the standardization concept, that the you can see the example of soldering of a wire to a part. Say earlier, in the first picture you can see this operator, he is soldering this wire to a particular part with the help of a soldering gun. In this way there are great chances of soldering the wire at different place than where it is required. But in the second picture, now he has standardized the process, he has fixed the soldering gun, and now he's just moving the soldering line and the part. So this way he has standardized the process of soldering. In the second picture you can see the person is standing here. This is a conveyor belt. He is taking the parts from here, he is processing something here, and he is giving out here. But in the second picture you can see he has standardized the process so that it will be a one piece flow. So and the obstacles will not be there. So this way he has standardized the process. In the third picture, he has again standardized, like this is a part which the operator has to keep in a box. So now he has standardized the process. He has made one trolley which is of the exactly the same height of this work table. He has to slide this part and it will fall in the trolley. So this way he has standardized the process. So likewise there are ample opportunities available with us. We can standardize all the day-to-day activities this way, so that our work will get easier. Now this Poka Yoke concept, we have already learned the process of this Poka Yoke briefly. I have given you the example of the memory card putting into a mobile. So in the similar fashion, earlier we used to use this kind of floppy disks. So this is a CPU, you can see, and this person is trying to enter the floppy disk into that. So this floppy disk was having a particular slot, a particular disk is here, and a slot. The operator cannot turn this floppy disk in the another direction, and cannot put, because the slot is required to enter. So this way they have foolproof made the system foolproof, that the operator has to put the disk in the same way to enter inside the computer. Then in this second thing, the fueling area of car has 3 error proofing devices. So that is called as the Poka Yoke error proofing. Poka Yoke means error proofing and mistake proofing, rather you can say full proofing system. Like insert keeps loaded fuel nozzle from being inserted. Okay, so there is one insert, it will keep the loaded fuel nozzle. Then tether does not allow loss of gas cap. Okay, so there is one tether which will not allow the loss of gas. This is the gas filling hole of a car. Okay, from there the operator fill in the gas, and the gas cap has ratchet to signal proper tightness and preventing over tightening. So it is also having a ratchet, it will give a noise after the tightening. So in this way it is foolproof by 3-way error proofing devices. And the last one is the new lawn mower are required to have a safety bar on the handle. This is the safety bar, you can say, that must be pulled back in order to start the engine. If you let go of the safety bar, the mower blade stops in 3 seconds or less. So if this bar is moved towards this handle, then only it will get started. If you remove this, if you loosen this, it will get automatically stopped. So this way it is a automatic braking system. So this is called as the error proofing or Poka Yoke system. Okay, one way I will give you one example of Poka Yoke at home. I mean, if you see the gas burner stove, the buttons are designed in such a way that if by chance or by mistake any small kid turns that button, it will not get on, because that button has a positive function in that once you press that button, and if you turn that button after pressing, then only it will get started. Otherwise the gas the button will not get turned. So this is nothing but the system of Poka Yoke. at our home. Now the another concept of a pull system, which is very important concept of lean. In a pull system, it is basically a production or service process which is designed to deliver goods or services as they are required by the customer, or within the production process when required by the next step. This type of system can also be called a build to order production or inventory system. This ensures that parts or materials made move only when required. We have seen many examples of this, like say for example, if your exam in your exam you have the syllabus of 2 lessons. Okay, you will only learn these lessons before your exam, but you will not learn the 5 or 4 lessons before your exam, because the demand is only for 2 lessons. So in the similar fashion, the pull system works. I mean, the production is being carried out only when it is demanded. It's not like that people, they will not produce anything if it is not demanded. This is called as the lean system or the pull system.